I have to talk about this because since it's happened, uh, it brought to light for me something that I didn't really think about. And this is one of those short videos about safety in a table saw. There's lots of it out there, but this is not so much about how to be safe with the table saw. I mean, we all know how to do that stuff, but how not to get trapped and do something that you inherently wouldn't have done. Let me explain. I have a real good friend of mine, very good friend of mine. He's not a woodworker, and I wouldn't even consider myself a real woodworker, but I'm a hobbyist. I like to work out here, so I got a bunch of different tools. He called me up and he said, hey, he said, I've got some shelves that I need to cut, and I want to make sure they're good and straight, and I don't want to have a bunch of tear out. I said, come on over. Now, I've got to explain, one of the first things I want to say is this is really a good guy. And so this video is not about him at all. It has nothing to do with whether he's good, bad, or indifferent, any of that type of stuff. Leave that totally out of the picture. So let me show you what happened. So we started out, and this is just a piece that's left over. So what we did is we started out, and we were cutting up against the fence here, and you can see here's the blade down here. And we had a large piece over on this side that, we were gonna leave, which is good practice to have that over there. Your short piece over here, everybody knows that when you work with it. And then after we got done cutting it, okay, then what he wanted to do is he wanted to touch just a little bit off on this side here, where we are right here. And that meant taking the fence and bringing it all the way over here. Okay, you see what's happening? So now we've got a short piece over on this side. Okay, he said, okay, let's just do that. Well, at first, it was like, okay, that's all right. And then all of a sudden, my common sense or luck or whatever kicked in, and I went, wait a minute, that's a good way to get fingers caught and all that type of stuff. And fortunately, my brain said, don't do this. So what I ended up doing is I took it over to the miter box saw. Is that what you call them? Took it over to the miter saw, and I cut it this way. It came out perfect. Everybody still got all their fingers, which is great. My point of this video, and this is what struck me about the whole thing, is that we can talk to ourselves and say, yeah, okay, we know how to do this and this and this and this and this. But sometimes somebody may suggest something to you that seems okay. You're trying to help somebody. You want to get it done fast so that they can get back to what they were doing. And fortunately, I have enough things around here that I could have done it several different ways. I could have used my sled, which I'm not going to try to, but everybody knows you put a block there and you use that for your fence, and you use a sled to cut it with, which is definitely the preferred method, but my miter box saw worked. So simply put, all I really want to say in this video is even though you practice good safety, you have to remember that you have to think about doing good safety, because somebody might accidentally, nothing against this guy, he's a good buddy, somebody might accidentally talk you into doing something that you know you shouldn't do. I still got all my fingers, came out great, his shelf came out great, everybody's happy, I'm happy. Wanted to share it with you. Thanks so much for paying attention and watching, and I'll talk to you on the next one. I just had another thought. What if your brain just says, you shouldn't do that? Oh yeah. Okay, see you later. Bye.